Ladies and gentlemen, our first awardee for tonight, a gentleman humble to the fingertips, born in Transkei, primary school in Durban, high school, many of you will be happy to note, was at the iconic Trafalgar High School in Cape Town, thereafter proceeded to Lucknow, the city in India known for the beautiful Urdu language. He returned back to South Africa, pursued for 3 years a Bachelor of Education degree, and his ustad gave him the injunction, promote knowledge both in the secular as well as in the Islamic framework. And that is what he has done throughout his life. Together with the then President of the Muslim Judicial Council, the late Mr. Sheikh Nazim Muhammad, may Allah grant him a very high place in Jannah, he established a college in Wynberg. And among the many people that attended that college was the Imam of Masjidul Quds, Sheikh Fuad Isaacs, who's not here today because there's a janazah in his family. In 1983, he teamed up with a group of people headed by the late Mr. Abdul Razak Osman. His wife is with us today. May Allah grant him also a very high abode. And the team of people around him at the time, when they established the Habibia Girls College at the Habibia Complex in Rylands, followed by the Habibia Boys College, and then the Habibia Primary School. In 1999 came the momentous event when they moved to that iconic campus in the Imam Harun Avenue, Lansdowne, where there are more than 1,650 learners getting both Islamic and secular education every year. There's also a class that has 120 pupils learning and memorizing the Holy Quran. And our recipient told me very happily that when the matric results come out, those students from that 120 class of his students, they excel, many of them with an A pass. He then proceeded to establish the Two Oceans Education Foundation, establishing similar satellite educational institutions in places like Mitchell's Plain, Manenberg, Observatory, and as far afield as Ennerdale in Gauteng. Ladies and gentlemen, in the year 2010, the University of Gloucestershire in the United Kingdom conferred the title of Honorary PhD upon our first recipient tonight. At the age of 75, he has one final wish, and that is to establish an Islamic university in South Africa based on the Islamia model, where we can impart both secular and Islamic education. May I please ask you to put those lovely hands of yours together as we call onto the stage our first recipient tonight, Moulana Ali Adam of the Islamia Institute. Moulana will be escorted by Mr. Kamaluddin Parker, Mr. Haji Ibrahim Badruddin, and Haji Mahmoud Osman.
Good evening and assalamu alaikum to all. First and foremost, I must thank the Imams, the trustees, and the committee members of Masjidul Quds for considering me for this award. And basically, I want to dedicate this award to two gentlemen who helped to start what is Islamia College today. And that is firstly Haji Suleiman Bayat and secondly Haji Abdul Razak Osman. And I acknowledge the presence of most of the trustees of Islamia here tonight, and in particular, Haji Abdul Razak Osman's wife, who is here. Just one message before I conclude, and that is, any form of transformation or revolution or change in this world can only come about by the promotion of education, not by elections and not by no confidence votes. Thank you very much.
I told you, ladies and gentlemen, a gentleman to the fingertips, but a man of immense knowledge and absolute wisdom. Can I please ask you once again for your hands for Moulana Ali Adam? Thank you so much.